this isn't live television. It is the Apparently Pod, and we are your hosts with the most.
Robert and Gabby. This
Yeah.
is Gabby, and then I'm Robert. And yeah, this is exciting. This is we technically have filmed this already.
If you're watching this, we scrapped the first episode because
Technical difficulty.
it was a trial and error. We started the Apparently Podcast. It's been in the making for like a month or two, which I feel like is pretty fast to like put together.
I know, but also feels like every time we've hung out since then, we keep being like, we should save this for the podcast, or like I'm not gonna tell you this because I want to say it later.
We were forced not to talk to each other. I'm just kidding.
No,
Because,
we hung out. It was almost too much for not having a podcast yet.
Yeah, because every time I see you, I'd be like, "Oh my God, this happened," and then you'd be like, "Save it for the podcast."
No, yeah, or we'll be talking and it'll be like, oh, this conversation would be so good if we were only recording right now, but like we hadn't.
Yeah, it's like that friend who like buys Christmas gifts and is like, "Oh my gosh, you'll never guess what I got you." Okay, I'll tell you.
Literally. Because that's what would happen. We're like, oh, we have such a good story for the podcast. And then we're like, oh, I should save it. And then we just like wouldn't save it. But also makes sense because that would be inconvenient.
Yeah. So here we are sharing our deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah. Maybe should we start with something deep like that? Like, what are you, why did you feel the need to do a podcast, and what are you scared of about the podcast?
The reason I wanted to start a podcast is because I need attention. My parents didn't love me as a kid.
Is that really the reason?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, your mom listening right
Mom,
now?
if you're listening, I'm sorry. It's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, I just love attention. I love being in the spotlight.
Are you afraid of anything?
I'm afraid of, the fame getting to my head.
Yeah, I can see your head does feel larger just even today.
It's like taking up the whole screen. It's crazy.
It is kind of weird how that happens.
What about you?
Like, I feel a need for everyone to like me, which that can be a whole, like, I can dissect, like, that could be a whole problem, but, like, I don't have this, like, it's not the same for, like, you were saying about, like, oh, I want attention. It's like, I don't really want attention. It's just when I meet someone, I want them to like me, and I want to be liked, and that may come from a lot of things, like, not always being liked when I was younger, or, like, I don't know. Because I feel like I don't care that much what people think about me, but I also think that's a lie.
Like, you do.
Yeah, like, I think I lie when I say that. Like, I'm
Right.
like, I think I say that because people like when people say that. Like, I think, yeah, like, honestly. And so I just want people to like me. And I don't really know how that translates into me wanting to do a podcast. Maybe it's because I want as many people to like me as possible.
You want to show, like, your personality and have everyone see
Yes, because to be honest, I don't think, like, a photo of me is going to make people like me. Like, I need people to sit down, talk to me, because I love meeting people. And when I meet people, even like when I met you, like we've talked about this before, I'll ask them a bunch of questions, probably too many. And like, people don't mention, like, I'm like, oh, so like, what's your relationship with your family? And then they're like, oh, like my dad passed away, but me and my mom are really close. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did he die? Like, I will just ask questions.
You love the trauma dumping.
Oh, yeah, and people will do it.
You are the dumpster for the trauma.
That, one thing about me is I will be a dumpster because people love to trauma dump on me. I feel like I give a trusting vibe. Like, people feel like, oh, I could tell him things and it would be fine. And I love it. Like, I like that because I feel like I become closer with someone. And obviously I'll be like, you don't have to tell me something if you're not comfortable. Like, I'm not going to force someone to tell me their deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I meet people, I'm just so shy. I like whenever we met, you were just asking me all these questions, and I was like,
we were also in a club.
Yeah.
It was Gabby's. Us meeting in a club in WeHo, West Hollywood. Gabby is dancing to the music and stuff, and that it's just me repeatedly leaning over to her ear, being like, "So where are you from?" And it's like Gabby's like, "Oh, Texas." Like, scream, like it's like not the best situation for a conversation. So that I wouldn't say you were shy. You were just like, why are you?
I mean, being at a club, I was kind of forced to just like dance and have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And I mean, did you? Because
yeah, I had a good time.
Who would have imagine telling us then, like,
I did not have a good time.
Months
it was actually
later,
the worst day of my life.
That was that moment. Because
Yeah.
I can think of all the other days that seemed worse from an outside perspective then. that day. It is crazy though, like just us meeting in that club at the beginning of this year. It's like, oh,
And look at us now.
in a few months you have a podcast together.
That's so crazy. We're like
Ew. If you were listening, Gabby just held my hand. I mean, I did it too, but then she squeezed it like a
it
weirdo.
was holy matrimony, but
This is our Halloween episode also.
oh yeah.
Our first episode is
Yeah, and we're wearing costumes.
which you may have thought we just dressed stupid. So, I don't know if it translated.
Yeah. Let's describe the costumes for the audio listeners.
Oh yeah, because we're dressed as memes. Gabby is she is wearing a full zip pink fluffy jacket, North Face, not sponsored because that would make no sense. And some black leggings, and the pink jacket kind of makes the whole thing. Gabby, do the dance for the meme.
Oh,
Do the
the beat go off.
okay. She's still doing it.
Okay.
If you were listening, she just did like if you gave a robot some tequila, that is what the dance was.
Yeah, a robot skeleton, but I'm the girl from that old Vine that's like the beat go off, and she's dancing to like Wii music. So, and
It's really good.
Yeah, thank you. I like practiced it. She made a like real big impact on my life.
A concerning amount of impact,
Yeah,
probably.
she lives in my head rent free. But Robert has a green striped shirt, and he has a little microphone, and he has black shorts. Any guesses?
No.
Any guesses who he is?
The audience, so I have a fake microphone in addition to like the one that we're recording on because like the costume I got a microphone, but then I realized I didn't really need one because I have one. But I am the apparently kid from he was featured in the intro music.
He's our hero.
Yeah, that's also like a concerning impact on my life. Like it's kind of too much. But
We'll
yeah,
have him as a guest sometime.
like apparently I've never been on live television before. That is me.
What is his name?
Noah.
Noah,
Which
yeah.
we don't need to know that. I don't.
We didn't really need to know.
Yeah, like we know too much about him. And another thing, but yeah, these are our outfits. If we keep looking down, it's because we have a video of ourselves.
And we're obsessed with ourselves, so we keep looking.
If you haven't noticed from the reason we made it. And it's like we're not used to like not looking at it. So
I can't look at the camera because it's like kind of awkward, just like.
But also, this is a
Making eye
podcast, so you're probably listening. So
Deal with it.
I don't know. I mean, I get the idea of watching us because I also love visual things, and I mean, look at us.
I mean, we're hot.
I mean, if you're listening, you can't look at us, but like, also look at us. You know?
Look at the picture.
Look at our Instagrams.
Stalk our Instagrams, please.
Okay, but if you do follow, like, that's kind of offensive.
Yeah, follow us.
Are you the person who, like, when you match with someone on Tinder or like
Uh-huh.
you start talking to someone, do you Instagram stalk? Like, is that you?
I mean, I kind of have to because I'm like, let's see if he's weird. He has a secret wife or something. Let me check the tagged photos. Let me check the following
Tagged photos
list.
is where it's at for sure.
Yeah, tagged photos will tell you everything.
People forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
So you do it as like a way
And then
to
if I
find
have
red
their
flags?
first and last name, I'll try to look for them on Twitter too.
That can reveal a lot because you can see likes on Twitter.
Yeah.
So you use it as like a way to find red flags or?
Red flags or find out everything about them, find their address.
Oh, okay. For
Girls are the FBI.
I mean, yeah.
So
I mean, yeah.
I do
that's
my little
true.
investigations, and then like if I see too much, I might just like get the ick and like not text them back ever again. But like if I see just what I want, I might message back.
Okay.
Might. It's a big might. Because sometimes I just don't feel like talking to anybody. I'll like talk to someone for like a day, and then the next day I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my phone on me today. I just like don't have my phone on me like the rest of forever.
Yeah, because you fully always have your phone on you. So I mean, I'm like that too. I do. Okay, this is kind of like I won't get too deep about the conversation, but I like when it comes to this will actually be interesting. So I don't know how it is with like not gay men talking to each other. So like maybe you can see how this compares. But like, so there's gay men, for my fun, I'm one of them. There's this trend online where people are like complaining about how we objectify ourselves too often and it's over sexual, and how like we just want cute romantic relationship, and like why can that not be the case? And some people are lying because everyone says that, but then when you go on these dating apps, everyone is acting like the opposite. And so it's like someone is not telling the truth here, because why is everyone pretending like they hate this, but then this is the case? And so it's obviously not everyone hates this. Um, but when I thought of this when you said like when you get bored in a conversation, because when it comes to like people I talk to, um, sometimes I feel the need, if like if I don't meet up with them soon enough, I'll get bored. Like we end up never meeting, and that ends up the only way I can keep talking to someone without meeting up with them quickly is if I objectify myself or if I sexualize myself, and it's sad, and I'm tired of it. Like I've started not doing that. Like I don't do any. It's like, but then I'm just not talking to anyone. It's so annoying where you feel the need to, if you don't objectify yourself, then you're not going to keep their attention. And I don't know why that's the case. Like I think it has to play in the fact that there's not a woman involved in the relationship, in the conversation at all, and it's annoying, for to say the least. And I mean, I don't know. I'm just like another person complaining about it. Like it's not like, I don't know. I don't know how to change it, because everyone needs to just stop doing that. Like everyone just has to be normal.
Just have a normal conversation. Ask what my favorite movie is.
Literally, like I could talk about so many things forever. Hence why we literally have a podcast. But like, like I don't know. Like be interesting. Like if I say,
Yeah.
"Oh, how's your day been?" or something, don't tell me like good. Like explain.
Why
Go-
was it good then?
Yeah, yeah. Literally, like give me something.
No, because like it's like I'll match with somebody, and then the first thing this pisses me off. The first thing is like, oh, do you wanna be a mom?
They do not.
I'm like, shut up. I don't even message back to them. I'm like, okay.
People actually ask you that?
Yes, they're like, or they'll be like, I'm trying to make you a mom. And I'm like,
Oh, so they turn it sexual. It must be a guy thing.
yeah,
I hate all men.
it's all men.
It's
That TikTok, I sent Robert a TikTok. That was this guy. He was like, I like men, but I don't like men, and I like
Oh.
girls, but I don't like girls.
yeah.
Like that's me.
That is also like me, and just like slightly different emphasis on words.
Yeah.
Like it really is like that. It's just so annoying. Oh, yeah. I feel like I don't want to start going a whole rant, but it's just.
If I could date myself, I would.
Do you think you ever find love?
No. Sad to say, I don't think so.
The quick answer.
I like firmly believe I'm that person that people date on the road to reach their soulmate, because it's like
Like the girl
whenever-
before the last.
Yeah, like whenever like I'll date someone and like we stop talking, they immediately like get into a relationship. Next thing you know, they're like having a vacation. And I'm like,
Relatable, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's not always. No, that is a bad thing. It's kind of like gives like bridesmaid but never the bride vibes.
I'm literally not. I'm never the bride. Sometimes I'm never the bridesmaid. I'm the
What does that
flower
mean?
girl.
You're the one who they have to be like, walk this way. It's this way. You're doing good.
So, yeah. So, that's just me in a nutshell, I guess.
I mean, that's
I just have my cat.
yes. Tell us about Mr. Mittens.
So, I have a cat. His name is Mr. Mittens.
Wow,
Yeah.
I couldn't pick up on that.
He's the most adorable thing ever. I've had him for like 3 years. Funny story. My mom, she like texted me back in like before COVID had started. And she was like, "Oh, my friend has this cat. Do you want him?" And like it was like a sick cat. And
This
I
is
was,
Mr. Mittens?
no.
Oh.
I was like, "Yes, like I want a cat." And then she's like, "No, I'm just kidding. He's sick. You can't have him."
Why is that crazy?
And then I was like, okay. I got sad and I was like, well, I'm gonna go to the Humane Society and adopt a cat right now. And then I went and I got him and I brought him home.
Oh my gosh.
And my mom like didn't believe me. And then she came up to my room and she saw this little kitten just like hopping around. And yeah, I've had him for like 3 years. He was my COVID baby. He's my child.
Aw.
I gave birth to him.
Did you get him? So when did you get him? Was it right before COVID, or was
Yeah,
it like
I got him
when it already
like
started?
in October of 2019. And it's
Oh, so it was
cra-
actually before it's like happened. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Like I feel he's like my emotional support animal now because like I got him when I was like also in a relationship, and then like we broke up and that was like a bad breakup, and I just like had him with me, and it was like during COVID, so
That's
he
so
was
cute.
just my little baby. And now he like traveled from Texas to California with me.
You're from Texas?
I'm from Texas.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we should probably okay. Well, we have this idea. We had this idea to do starter packs.
As a way to like kind of introduce ourselves without saying, "Hi, my name is." These are
3
fun
facts,
about
yeah.
me.
Also, because that's always so weird.
Yeah, just like it reminds me of like school, and I'm just like, I like math.
That would be your
Girl,
fun fact. What would be your fun fact? Did you have one that you would go to?
I feel like I would always just be like, I love One Direction.
That's not bad, because some people are like, I have 2 sisters, and it's like, okay, how is this fun? Like there was like, or like they're like, I have 2 dogs, and I'm like,
My
wow,
family.
that's everything. That's all you have to say.
That's your personality.
In one of my classes last year, one of my teachers or professors, she did a like not fun fact. Like she's like, say the most boring fact about yourself.
Oh my god.
And it was kind of fun. And so mine was, I don't have asthma. That was my boring fact.
I have asthma.
Yeah, but I don't. And I feel like that's because
Rubbing it in everybody's face
Well,
that you don't.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. You're like actually kind of funny.
I know.
Sometimes.
No, literally. You know, okay. Sometimes people will have those moments where like you're like you about to say something and you're like, I know what I'm about to say is funny. Like most of the time, I think it's like a natural and unintentional things. But every once in a while, I feel like there's that line where you're like, wait, I'm about to be a comedian real quick.
Wait, this is gonna be a firewood.
Yeah, like I'm
This is
ready
gonna
to
get
drop
everybody.
it. This will change.
Lives.
It'll be waves catastrophically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, because other people's were, like, just stuff that was about them. They're like, oh, I'm right-handed, or, oh, I'm from Ohio. Like, it's funny how many people's boring facts were suspiciously similar to their fun facts. Like, one girl, she was like, oh, I'm in a wine and cheese club with my friends. And I was like, this is your boring fact? Like, I can name 5 things about you that just from looking at you that are more boring than the club. Like, that was so unnecessary for her to... I was like, that's actually fun. Some guy was like, oh, I'm a music producer. It was like, we're supposed to be boring. And so I was like, I'm going to say something that's actually boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I don't even have. Like,
yeah.
I was so annoyed. But yeah, we can do the...
Our starter packs.
So we made them for each other. So like...
Oh,
yeah.
say what a starter pack is for the kids that don't know.
Oh, yeah, for the kids or adults
Yeah.
or the children who don't know, a starter pack is like... We chose 5, and it's like as if you threw us in a pot of boiling water and melted us down to 5 basic elements of like ingredients. Gabby likes to call it like the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. We're just like sugar, spice, everything nice.
And so these are our 5 basic components that like if you have one conversation with us, you'll find out at least 3 of them, probably like just from talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's just And so that's kind of what it is.
It's just us.
It's just us. And that's me. Where's that from?
Period.
I don't know. But yeah, so do you want me to go?
You
say
go
yours?
first,
I'll say
yeah.
yours first. Okay. So the first one I put was Texas, which kind of
I feel like I've already mentioned Texas like 3
Yeah.
times.
probably a concern, like a lot. So that's clearly that. Where in Texas are you from? For the folks at home.
I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Woo. Nothing going on there.
What part of Texas is that?
That's like
If people don't know.
the middle.
Okay. I mean, Texas is big.
No, it's like I guess it's kind of south, but it's not like south.
Okay.
It's south, but not south.
Google it. If you freaking care that much,
If you
look
ha-
it up.
If Yes.
Get a fucking map and look up San Antonio. Like, it's kind of a bigger city. Like, I mean, there's other big cities, but like, it's not small. So,
Yeah, it's like one of them. I'm sure everybody would know. Yeah.
I mean, people don't even know like what Illinois is shaped at. Like, I mean, like,
What is it shaped like?
we do not. Okay, it's Chicago's in Illinois. It's the one that goes like, here, I'll draw it like this. It's like it's kind of like a J.
Boy, what the hell?
It's like a blobby J.
I don't know.
It's like a bigger
I don't
Indiana.
even know all the states. I know there's like Texas, Florida, California, Georgia, New York.
Okay, Georgia's randomly thrown in with the other main characters. Is kind of weird.
Washington? Is Washington a state? Or
Yeah.
A city? Yeah, Washington.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you said people are gonna know where San Antonio is. You're sitting here saying I don't even know all the states. So,
But it's like you know all the major states, like all the big ones.
yeah, but I don't know how San Antonio would play into that. Ew, what are you doing? I should make out with the microphone. Okay, second I put Harry Styles.
Yup, that's my.
Yup.
Yup,
That's my man.
That's my.
Well, that's what. Yeah.
That's
Gabby.
mine. Yeah.
Okay, that kind of. Okay, tell us about your love for Harry Styles. When did this develop?
So, back in the 1D days, I was always
That's One Direction.
One Direction for the people that don't know,
The uneducated locals.
some teens don't even know what One Direction is.
Oh yeah, if you're too young, or too
Like-
old, or also just don't care.
You don't know what One Direction is, but One Direction was this. It was this underground like
Indie.
band, yeah, back in the day.
Undiscovered.
Yeah, they were like pretty good. And Harry Styles was part of that, but I was always a Zayn girly because he was like the dark and mysterious one. But then like they broke up, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like now I have to like listen to 5 different people, like 5 different like.
Yeah, luckily not
Artists?
all of them make music.
We're leaving out Liam, so there's 4 of them that make music. And I don't know. I just really like got into Harry. I don't know. The other ones I just like kind of didn't pay attention to. I tried to listen to like Zayn's music and Niall's. I haven't listened
I
to
love
Louis'
Niall.
music yet.
I love Niall.
Yeah. I love Niall Horan with his blonde hair and blue eyes. He made me do
Is
this.
he Irish?
Yeah.
Is
he's
he the Irish one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. What? Why is the sun coming in on my face right now?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna close the blinds. You keep talking about One Direction.
Okay. So yeah, I've just always been deeply obsessed. I don't know what it was. I was just like one of those teens that just like grew an obsession. I think it's with bipolar disorder, so maybe I'm bipolar. You just grow an obsession with
Is that it?
something.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah,
Are you actually bipolar?
I think so. Maybe.
Oh, not to self-diagnose.
Not to self-diagnose, but I've never been to a therapist, never been to a psychiatrist, but I'll diagnose myself if I have to. But
That
yeah,
brings me to the next one.
love them.
TikTok is the third thing I put for you.
I mean, if you didn't notice, I like quoted like 5 TikToks already.
No, yeah, literally. So I feel like that's awesome. That's yeah.
I was also a Vine kid, so I was just
Well,
like,
clearly your outfit.
yeah, I loved Vine, so that like transformed into TikTok, which I was such a big hater of TikTok in the beginning. Like when people were like making TikToks when it was like Musical.ly at first, I was like, why do I want to watch people do this to music?
Do what? What was the motion?
You know, Baby Ariel.
Oh, move your phone quickly.
Yeah. I was like, why do I want to watch people do that? But then that's when people started posting the funny videos, and I was like, okay.
The funny people found it.
Yeah.
That's when.
The Twitter people found it.
Oh, I love Twitter. That's like, okay.
Yeah.
Next one on yours, I put music/singing
Yup.
because Gabby sings. And does music.
If you're not from my following and you're listening to this, I make music. It's pop music mixed with rap. I'm kind of like Doja Cat, I guess. I don't know. That's how I always describe my sound. It's pop, but not like Ariana Grande pop. It's for I don't know.
It's for if you anyone.
It's
So
for
if you
anybody.
like it, then
Yeah, because I do make like versatile music. Like I have
Gabby's a verse.
I,
So
Yeah. I'm like the new. I'm not gonna say it because people are gonna be like, you're not her. I was gonna say I'm the new age Rihanna.
Who's that? Is that
Exactly.
like bad? Should I know who that is? Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you end up
So
listening to her, I recommend Very Important People.
yeah, you
That's
can
my
check
favorite
out
song
all
by
my
Gabby.
music on Spotify, Apple Music,
Or wherever you get your music needs.
wherever. Yeah, it's on all the platforms. But how many was that? Did you do?
I have one more.
Oh, okay.
The last one is makeup/hair, because Gabby does makeup. Whenever I see her, she's normally in glam or in some, like, she's not barefaced. And also her hair is,
I'm
eh,
always beat.
yeah, and whenever we're walking out, people are like, "Oh man, I love your makeup. I love your hair." Like strangers. And so I feel like that has to be part of Gabby's
Yeah.
starter pack.
Yeah. Yeah. It's my signature look. So
Signature look, my face.
my face, my hair. Okay, I have yours.
I mean, that's good that we have it. Oh, you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did my homework.
True. Yeah, we had an assignment before this.
Yeah. So Robert starter pack includes Taylor Swift.
That is true.
A Swiftie.
Similar to Harry Styles, except also completely different.
It was crazy. I went to a Taylor Swift night with Robert.
Oh yeah, when the club nights.
Yeah, and that was pretty crazy.
There was, okay, the tickets are like $23 or something, and there was fully
lit.
there was a lot. We got there like maybe I started at 9. I think we got there like 9:15 or something, because we were like, oh, we're gonna show up a little late because it's like a club.
Yeah.
And there was literally a line down the block, in through the parking lot of a gas station, around the corner, down the street. And it was to go to a club night where they're going to just play music by an artist.
It looked like you were waiting for like the GA line at a concert.
Yeah, like you would think she was there.
Yeah.
Or like, actually, it probably would have been longer if it was her. But like, you would think there was an actual important celebrity.
Person,
But it's like, no, we were just going to dance to music that like we could listen to on our own.
Yeah, and I saw Robert in his natural habitat, just like
Yeah.
going ham. Like he was on the floor.
There was a time.
He was
I
on the
was.
floor, and I was recording him. I don't know where the video went. It's not on my phone anymore. And I was just like, oh my god.
The Lord and Savior was performing or singing, and so I had to. Okay. Since we're talking about Taylor for a second, I just want to give a public service announcement to anyone, because Taylor has released an album recently.
Has
and-
she? Did she? Who's Taylor?
Yeah, in case you didn't know, it's only like the biggest album it's like breaking every record, the biggest, most streamed in a day, most streamed second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. It's gonna sell well over 1 million. I think it's about like 1.4 in the first week. It's gonna be the second biggest U.S. female album debut ever. And so, if you didn't know that this was happening, this is happening. Like she was an album. But I just want to say, anyone who asked me how it was, or if they listened to it and told me their thoughts, or if they asked me how I thought about it, or anything, like, thank you, because it is nice when. So like, obviously she means a lot to me, and like I've liked her for a very long time, and like when you're passionate about something, it's nice to know that there's people in your life who like won't make you feel bad about being excited about something, or like who will, like, even if they're not interested in it, they know you are so much, and they care about you enough to just be like, oh, how did you like it? Like they don't even have to listen to it, but just people being like, oh yeah, I saw it came out, or like even just being like, oh, I saw it came out, and like acknowledging that like I probably
Because
am
when
obsessed with
they when they see Taylor, they think of you.
Are you saying like Tim McGraw, like the song? Like, her debut single was like, when you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me. And then it's like, oh, when you think Taylor, you're gonna think of me.
Yeah.
Or like people, yeah. So thank you for everyone.
She wrote that about you.
Yeah, that. Her first single, she knew this is gonna happen since then. But this girl's on her 10th studio album, and
That's insane.
and still reaching a new peak, and still she's
Still killing it.
she's projected to have like 9 to 10 songs in the top 10, which, if you do the math, 10 songs in the top 10 is all of them. And so that means the 10 biggest songs in the country this week will all have been her, which is a new record, never been done before. Like, I mean, I could go on.
Stopping, never done before. Talent,
Literally.
brilliant.
I could go on probably forever about how just alone how many records it is. Just about this album alone, I could go on forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like her. If that wasn't, she's kind of had like a pretty big impact on my life.
Yeah. Another thing I put is a crew neck sweater. You're
Oh.
always just in a crew neck sweater.
I
every
was
time see
wearing
you.
one literally earlier today before we changed into our
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah. Low-rise Converse.
I
I
was
don't
also wearing
think you
that.
wear like any other shoe.
Yeah, I love a good pair of Converse. They like last a while. I love just having a bunch of different colors of them.
Yeah.
Like, even though I think I only have like 3 colors, but still,
Yeah.
I love a good pair of Converse too.
Fetch rewards.
Oh, okay. Fetch Rewards is an app on your phone,
Oh my
and
God.
okay, it's like it's an app where you scan your receipts, and for every receipt you scan, you get points, and so you can look at budgeting if that's what you're into. It shows how much you spent each month, where you spent the money. But I mean, I don't do that because it also saves the photos of your receipts so you can go back to them if you need it. Um, I just do it for the points because then you can use the points and get gift cards. And so I scan all my receipts, and in turn, since like people I know don't have it, like me looking at you like those shady, but like I mean Gabby just doesn't. I scan my friends' receipts, and so it becomes. I don't want to be part of my personality, but it becomes.
It is part of your personality because it's just like whenever like we're near you, we're like, oh, here's my receipt.
Yeah, because I will scan their receipts too. Because I just want like you just get points and then like I'm not spending any extra money, so it's like I just get like free gift cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I recommend it if you want to get it. DM me for a referral code.
No, Fetch Rewards sponsor us.
Okay, but also I have a referral code, so it's like if you like, like it's like
No, we have to wait.
I know, but like if
Okay.
you get bonus points and I get like we both will start off with like 3,000 extra points or whatever.
We'll put it on the screen.
Well, no, it's not like that. It's like I actually I think it changes. I don't know. Just if you want it, I'll give it to you.
Come get it.
Yeah, if you want to scan your receipts. Was that all of it? Did you say 5 things?
No, I have one more.
Oh.
Twitter.
Okay, I think I've already mentioned I think Twitter before. Yeah, I like Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. It's like my morning routine. I'll go on Twitter, see the news. It helps me stay updated in pop culture because that's also something that like I have an obsession with.
It's like so funny. Like whenever I wake up in bed with Robert after
Which
a
happens
crazy
often.
night out. Yeah, we're always in bed together.
We barely sleep because we're in bed together, and so there's not much
Romantically.
sleeping. Yes, more than that.
So anyways, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, like he's gonna wake me up with a kiss and caress my face. But I look over and he's just on Twitter. Like,
Yeah, Twitter's
scrolling.
first, and then the caress on the face and kiss is next, and the list of what I do in the morning. But yeah, I check Twitter a lot. Twitter's like
You actually got me into not using Twitter because I haven't posted in like since July.
Mhm.
But you like made me get into like pop bass, and now I have like the notifications on, and I wake up to like so many notifications. But it is a good way to find out stuff like Rihanna,
yeah, Rihanna's doing
the Black Panther
soundtrack.
and then SZA, she's putting out her song.
Final. That's a whole yeah.
We've been waiting for it.
I mean that it's like we technically heard it like for years now. It just wasn't released on Spotify and stuff. And then last week Spotify accidentally I guess released it
Yeah.
for like
I don't get how you
few, like,
accidentally
an hour.
release it though. Like
I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Part of me thinks that like that was the release date, and then they like changed
do
it
that.
because of Taylor releasing. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what that happened. It's very SZA though. Like that makes sense.
Caesar.
Like anyone to release a song and then unrelease it, it would be SZA.
Yeah.
Cause she loves to lie. I love SZA. I love a lot of things. I guess it's good to love.
Live, love, laugh. Oh my gosh. Next thing you know, Harry Styles, he's gonna name his tour Laugh on Tour.
Because he already has the other ones.
Oh yeah, it was live on tour with Live.
Love.
Love on tour. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
He's gonna
Laugh
be
is next.
cackling when that happens.
He'll be bawling on stage cackling. We're gonna see him. That's a
we
good
are,
transition.
yeah.
Yeah. That's like it's not transition because we don't have much to say about it because we
Yeah.
haven't done it yet. But in November we're going to see Harry Styles.
I'm so
So.
excited. I've already seen him back in Texas. I saw him, but when I met Robert, that was one of the things we talked about was like Harry Styles. That was like not the third time. I guess our fourth time hanging out. I like invited you to go to like the Harry Styles pop up
Yeah.
for Harry's house.
That was really fun. That was a big friendship moment.
Yeah. And I was thinking about the other day, I remember like spending that whole day together, and I was like, oh my God, this is the longest I've like hung out with him. It's like kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know what was wrong with me because I like went to we went to the pop-up and I don't know why. I was just feeling so sick that day. Like I was standing in line. I don't know what it
Well,
was.
we stood in line for 4 hours.
Yeah.
For this was a pop up shop, so like he wasn't there. Like it was
Yeah.
just for merch and for photo opportunities.
Yeah.
Like that was it.
But like
It was fun. It was worth it.
yeah, it was, but I don't know why I was feeling so sick in line and I remember I was just like, "Oh my god, like I want to go home after this." But then Brendan was like, "Oh my god, we should go to the movies." And I was just like, "Okay, I don't want them to think I'm lame." So I went to the movies.
What movie did we see?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah, we did see that after.
And then
That's why it was so
didn't we
long.
go to the club after too?
I don't remember.
We went to the club after.
Probably.
That was a crazy
I was gonna say,
night.
I thought it
we
was
don't party like that anymore.
Well, it's just been a while since we've gone out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was because we did spend a lot of time together that day.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh my god. This is
I liked the line for Harry Styles we met. Like, well, while Gabby was sitting there sick, me and Brendan met like other people in line who were Harry Styles fans and who actually are still they're like watching the show before us and gonna give us tips on how to like what to do for pit and stuff. And so that's all cute and fun and fresh. But like we played Heads Up and very obnoxiously, I will add, because we started playing like
Isn't it a
this.
singing one?
Yeah, we played the singing
Yeah.
one where like fully, it's like one person has it and there's like a song and then there's like 7 of us all singing
Yodeling.
loudly. Oh, because you don't say the words because that gives it away. So we're like just humming loudly this song or like oohing or ahhing or whatever. It's like chaotic and then no one had complained. Everyone in line was like watching us. I feel like we were entertainment because to be honest, by that point it had been like 3 hours, maybe 3.5, and so people were kind of tired. We also got recruited. While we were in line for the pop-up shop, we like met this woman and who like she was like telling us where the line was, and she wanted to like time how long it took us, and so she asked us specifically if we could time how long it took us to get to the front. And so we put this thing on our phone or whatever, and she like liked us, and she literally was like, "Oh my god, follow me on Instagram, DM me, like I want you guys to do these events, like you guys are so fun and outgoing." Like we literally got recruited just from standing in line in this pop-up shop.
And then ghosted us.
Well,
Or
I didn't.
Ghosted Brendan.
I was gonna say I never DM'd her,
Yeah.
but also because it's like I'm literally in law school, like I cannot.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. It would be fun to do, I guess, but I don't
Yeah.
really even know.
And I met her at the Pleasing pop-up, and she told me a way to like register to do all that too.
Wait, because that was your second pop-up you had done.
Mhm. Yes, I love my man Harry. Like one thing about me, I'll come out to any event that like.
It's almost like that's why it's on your starter pack.
Yeah, I love that man.
Yeah.
He's just a dream. We saw Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did. We still have to see My Policeman,
Oh,
but
I don't think Don't Worry, Darling was bad. I mean,
I don't either. I mean, some people think that.
I don't
Well,
want to
also
be
'cause
biased either.
I was gonna say it's like a subjective thing. Like when it comes to like movies, songs, TV, like art and like entertainment stuff, it's subjective. So like it's fine if you don't like something. Like I don't know why people are like, it's just like don't be mean to other people who like something though. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't get when people hate something and then they feel the need to comment on it or post it. It's like, okay, if you don't like something, who cares? Literally keep it to yourself. Like why do you feel the need to like rain on everyone else's parade? As Leah Michelle once said, as if she was the one who wrote the song.
Rain on me, tsunami.
Oh, also, well, no, but like the opposite.
Don't rain on me, tsunami.
Don't listen to Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande when they say that. Do not rain on me. Except like sometimes it's like night. The song has a different message.
Sometimes I like a little drizzle. It's fine.
You're like make me wet. But also don't rain on my parade. So when people hate something, it's like keep it to yourself. Why are you being a hater?
Yes.
But yeah, Don't Worry, Darling was good.
It was good.
Florence Pugh killed it, like obviously.
Yeah, Miss Flo.
Not
she killed it.
unsurprisingly.
Yeah. I just think it's so funny. They made Harry have, or they gave
Okay,
Harry Styles.
spoiler. Wait, what were you gonna say?
It's been like a month. Like, you should have seen it.
True. It's probably gonna be out of theaters soon
Hello?
and on streaming services.
But they gave Harry Styles a British accent. I'm sure people could tell from the previews.
Gave him. Isn't that just how he
Or
talks?
they just kept his accent.
Yeah,
and
like-
Florence, they were like, no, you're going to be
Yeah,
American.
I saw that because I was also surprised when I found out that Florence Pugh was British.
Mhm.
I did not know she had an accent, and so it's really weird how in the movie they like play a couple. Fully, they could have both just been British, but for some reason, she had to have an American
Yeah,
accent.
because Gemma Chan,
Was British.
she was British too. No, oh my gosh, Florence Pugh is actually
Don't.
so good at accents.
You have a talent for impressions.
Oh, I know.
Okay, let's actually. This would be fun because people are like only listening, so like it probably even has like a greater impact. So, Gabby, do. Oh my God. Okay, Kylie Jenner just joined us in the studio. Oh my gosh, hi Kylie.
Hi, Stormy, baby. You should be in bed, sweetie.
I can't do a Stormy impression, so I. But that was Kylie. Oh, bye Kylie. Oh my gosh, she left. Is this Adele?
Divorce, babes, divorce. What would you?
Adele, can you read this for a second?
What would you do if you're okay? So we said yes would go.
That was Adele, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kiki Palmer, I loved you, and nope, you're so good.
I don't mean to sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
That one is my personal favorite. I have to admit.
I don't know. I'm so talented.
Is this someone I forgot?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Those are like the main ones I do. But I don't know, when I'm by myself, I like talk to myself and
Raise your hand if you talk to yourself. Oh, I meant like for the audience.
Oh.
Unless you're driving, then put both hands up.
Don't take it.
Let go of the wheel.
Put the car in park and put your hands up. On the highway. Oh my god.
Oh, while you're like just stop in the middle.
Yeah. Stop in the middle of the highway and put your hands up.
I can't do impressions. I'm actually like famously bad at them. Or like accents and stuff. However, I can't do this.
Stop.
Put the mic near me. Why is it not working? Okay, wait. Let me try the other side.
You lost your fizzle.
Oh, wait, look.
Oh my god.
You know what? Okay, I've done it. I've done it before. Gabby's heard it before. That's why she was like, "Ew, don't do it." That I can. Let me try again. Okay.
You just
Okay.
queefed.
Pretend it worked. Like, I love how Gabby was showing off her impressions, and then it's like, "Oh wait, give me a second, I can do it." And then like my talent like doesn't exist.
Because that's not talent.
I know. Apparently, I'm not. That. I'm talented.
You are.
Probably.
No, Robert is. Guys.
You're not sure. You. Oh, but I actually surprised.
Because I was so shocked when I found this out. Robert used to make music.
Yeah. I still could. I still
No, you
write
do.
songs sometimes.
Yeah. But I just thought it was so crazy because I didn't know that. Like, it was just like it was another side to you that I've never seen before.
And Gabby's seen almost all the sides.
Yeah.
Every inch.
Under the clothes and everything.
Okay. I mean, like, that was implied. I didn't think we needed to.
I want to spill it out.
In case you, like, can't understand social cues, then Gabby will just tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love how this is our Halloween episode, and I feel like it's not even that scary. Because this is also our first one, so it's like,
ooh,
this is the set. And like, what?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Okay. Like,
this is a good one.
I want to say yes, but not in the way that I feel like people think of when they think of ghosts. I guess I more believe in, like, spirits or energy. Like, I don't think there's a ghost that's, like, gonna move something or, like, gonna haunt someone.
That's a demon. That's a poltergeist that moves stuff.
And I don't think ghosts. I guess I don't believe in ghosts. I think I more believe in, like, spirits, maybe, like unfinished business on Earth, so they kind of like roam.
Okay.
You're like non-fuzzy.
No.
What do you believe?
I'm just
like,
curious.
What's your opinion?
I mean, are spirits and ghosts like the same thing? I feel like they're the same thing.
Yeah, but like I picture a ghost like you would see the silhouette
with a sheet on their head.
Like almost not to that extent, but like as like.
Oh, I see.
A figure, but like a spirit is like I think it's more like an energy sense.
Yeah, I mean,
not human. I
get both of those. Like before in my past.
Past what life? What?
I've seen like people like in my peripheral vision, and I'm like, I know there's like no one else in this room. Like I'll just like see people
Oh,
like
no,
on
that
the
was
side
me.
of me. It it's not you. They were not skinny enough.
Gabby, now you're flirting with me on the pod.
I like
Ew. Ew.
I like to flirt with Robert, and then it gets like extremely uncomfortable. That's one thing about us. We'll flirt with each other until it gets extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, probably too far.
Yeah.
That's like when I pretend to hit her in the like when I like will like slap my own hand to clap and make a noise when I pretend to like slap Gabby. Gabby will like fall over and fully go.
Yeah, I
into
go
it,
with the bit. Like one thing about me, like I'll stay with the
which
bit.
we love.
Yeah. I stay in character.
So, wait, what did you finish about ghosts?
Oh no. So like I would like always see I still see them today. Like I'll see like figures of people like in my peripheral vision, or like I'll just be somewhere and like my energy just like feels like so weird, like it feels like drained, or like I just like feel like really anxious for no reason, and I feel like it is like someone there standing next to me, because my family has this history. It's extremely crazy. Um my great 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 grandfather was a culandero, which is like a healer, which is like almost like a witch. So I have like witches in my family. So yeah, and then I met
That explains a lot.
someone. Yeah, I'm a witch.
I'm a witch and a little bit of a bitch.
Oh, is that our first curse word? Did you just curse?
I don't know. I feel like we've cursed already, right?
I don't know. I said like
I don't know.
fuck.
We're enough time.
Too many
We're like
times.
long enough in that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, I met someone and they're like, no, like I sense like energy off of you. Like, they're like, what's your family like? Like, what's your like spirituality like? And I was like, well, I'm Catholic, but I've heard that like there's been like witches in my family, and they're like, oh yeah, like I sense it. And I'm like, oh my god, that's like crazy.
It's what's in your blood.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you see one in the room now?
Yes.
Oh, also
He's right there.
this is our state of the art studio.
Yeah, it's $1 million budget. Like, it's crazy. Spotify
No
like
expense.
rented this out to us.
Yeah, it is my bedroom, and my bed is right over there. So. This is the phone from the
Photo shoot.
iconic photo shoot.
Yeah. Who is it? What's your favorite scary movie? Guys,
Oh my gosh.
guys, I'm scared.
Like actually, or is this like the reference to?
I don't know. I was just being goofy.
This is Gabby's in such a silly goofy mood.
Mm.
What is your favorite scary
Yeah.
movie though? Actually,
Ooh. Dang, I don't know. I've been really into the Saw movies. I don't know why. They've just been really good.
boom. Okay, I kind of got you though.
No, because you almost punched me in the face.
That was part of the scariness, and I didn't. I was like, oh. Okay, but watch on the replay. It's like I did get really close.
No, I felt it. You like grazed my eyeball.
Okay, that's dramatic. I could not.
Anyways, yeah, the Saw movies are really good. It's like crazy how they all like line up. But oh my gosh, one movie that people talk about is really bad is Sinister, but that one freaks me out every time.
I don't know that one. What's that?
You never
about?
seen it?
I don't think
So
so.
like it's this I think they call him the boogeyman. I'm not sure.
I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah, I think they call him the boogeyman, but basically, I guess like he'll see a family and he'll possess like maybe like the youngest kid and like commit like freakish like horrors to like the family. Like one family, they all like drowned in a pool, and like the boogeyman like took like the youngest kid with him.
Oh, he kidnaps them?
Yeah, not kidnaps him, because he's like a ghost.
So he possesses him, and then the little kid does the bad things?
I think it's the little kid that does all the bad things.
Okay, possessed children are scary.
No, that's why I hate little kids.
Because you think they're possessed? Or
Just because they're little kids.
it is scary. It's like really scary.
The
when kids-
iPad baby?
iPad babies?
Scaries. Scary.
I'm not scared of iPad babies. Because I know all I have to do is like
They're
press the
so
lock screen, and then boom.
No, then they'll go ham. They'll start throwing a tantrum.
Okay, then all I have to do is play the Cocomelon theme song, and then they'll calm down. Like, it's too easy to manipulate them. How do you feel about manipulation?
I love gaslighting people.
Do you actually, or is...
No, about like simple things. I love to gaslight people and to lie. I like to
Yeah, I get that. Lying for fun.
But like the smallest lies. Like if you're like, oh no, you told me this the other day. I'd be like, no, I didn't.
That is just gaslighting, Gabby. What?
Okay, I love to gaslight. There, I said it. I said it.
I'm glad. I'm glad we finally got that confession.
We have it on camera. There, I'm the bad guy. You want to go
Duh.
and tell all your friends I'm the bad guy? Wow, those aren't your real friends.
Is that a quote?
No, it's gaslighting. I don't know. I don't know how to gaslight. I gaslight.
I'm kind of pro manipulation, in a way. If it's for the good.
Okay.
Like, if you like manipulate someone to be, it's kind of like how I want everyone to like me. If you manipulate someone into being your friend, that's like for some reason okay. It's for me. Well, or like, kind of manipulating someone to like you. All those ideas. Manipulation has such a negative connotation. Maybe there's a better word for this, but it's like where you're first meeting someone, and so you only show them like the good parts of you, or like the best version of you, or like you think the version that they would like the most.
Yeah.
Like that's what I kind of mean.
Oh, so you're just fake.
It's still me. It's just like you will leave out
The best sides of me.
Yeah. Like when you see what jokes people are laughing at, you're like, okay, this is the aspect of me. It's kind of like a subconscious thing.
No, yeah, I feel like everyone does that.
Yeah, because I feel like that's also why people are different around different friends or different people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, because you have certain things that you think they like more. And so that's the side of you that comes out.
Yeah. Totally agree. See, I think I think we're like kind of like the same sign.
Why are you
I mean,
touching
I
me?
know because I like to touch you.
Okay, she's touching me right now. On my thigh.
So Robert's a Sagittarius and I'm a Gemini. And I think I saw somewhere that were mutable signs, which is like you adapt very quickly to things. And I feel like we've talked about that before. I don't know. We're in a situation and we like try to adapt like to like what's going on.
I love that for us then,
Right?
actually.
Like we could just get along with everybody.
Yeah, but then the thing is, I've like thought about this before. It's crazy how in your entire life, the person you should like the most is yourself because that's the person you're stuck with.
Ooh.
24/7. Like you can never be tired. Like if you're tired of yourself, there's not a way to escape it. Which I've thought about before.
I hate myself.
Yeah, which I feel like everyone feels different times at different points and at just varying degrees.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like, when you're hanging out with your friends, like, oh, I'm drained. I've hung out with this person too much. That's like, I just need a break. Not that I don't like them, but it's like, I see a minute. You can't do that with yourself.
Yeah.
Your own thoughts, like you would think about, like it's you all the time, 24/7.
Yeah.
Which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like how there's not a way to get away from it, and you have to learn to really like yourself. I thought about that.
If you don't love yourself, how the hell you gonna?
Literally,
somebody
as
else?
RuPaul once said, and still does.
Rue? When was this?
No, but literally, that is the case. And
Yeah.
I thought about even more. I thought this at when I had a lot of time alone when I first moved here and I didn't have any friends yet. How I like really tried to like you have to be okay with being alone,
Yeah.
which was like something that was kind of new for me and like adapting to that. And to make it back to Taylor because that's how it normally goes with me. Her like the single from the new album is Antihero, and the whole song's about like self-loathing, but then the end of the chorus is like oh my god, now you're messing it up. It's like it's tiring, always
Fake
rooting for the anti-hero. Or it's exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. It's something like that. Oh my god, I hate how I just... It's weird saying a song. Okay, get off my back.
Fake fan.
But I think of that, like I was thinking about that, and I was like, it does get, like, because you are your own anti-hero. Because, like, you know your flaws and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, and you also should be rooting for yourself and be your biggest fan.
Yeah.
And it does get tiring. And there's not a way you can turn it off.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a weird thought of how you're stuck with yourself. Like, other people, it's okay if they don't like you, but, like, you kind of have to like yourself because, like...
You're with yourself for
you are
life.
yourself. Yeah.
For life.
So love yourself, guys.
Yes. if you, what's
I thought this little photo behind us said something, but it says happy as a frog.
Oh,
So
we
does
have
it-
this cute little picture of a frog. He's just the cutest thing.
He has a mushroom hat. So like the top of a mushroom is his hat.
The top of his
What's the
mushroom.
top of a mushroom called?
Mushroom.
The mushroom top? Like how muffin tops are called
He's
muffin?
a top.
Yeah, the frog is the top, guys.
Oh my god.
Or top frog. Oh,
Top instead of top dog.
It's top frog. Wait, that's kind of cute. I kind of love that.
Holy cow!
I love that
Wow.
for us.
Oh my god.
Ew. Okay. Also, when I say ew, I said, oh my god. I have friends who are like just like newer friends who I'm talking to more and more, and I say ew to them, and they're like, oh my god, and I'm like, no, I don't mean it. Like I'm disgusted. It's just like, I don't know. It's like a reaction. Like
yeah.
it's like I'm laughing. Like it's funny. I don't know how to. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, that made me think about. I remember like the first time I had went back to Texas, like when I was like, oh my god, I miss y'all so much. Like
To me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like we already had like all of our inside jokes, and I remember going back home to like my old friends, and they'll just be looking at me like saying them. They're like, "What are you talking about?"
We have an inside joke where we literally just look at each other in silence. Like
I don't even know how it started. We
were delusional in bed at late at night. There was other people in the room. Everyone is asleep after like a night
Yeah.
out, and besides us.
not
in
a
bed.
creature was stirring, not even a mouse, but
But us, we were the mice. We're making way too much noise.
yeah, we were just like kept looking at each other.
It's like when that I kid you not, that is the joke.
That like that like tore us up. We were like cackling, and then we were doing the juju on the beat.
That's literally that night is when those two inside jokes so
Oh my
randomly will still
God.
juju. Or
We have not had an inside joke in a while. Well, now it's
I mean, I don't keep track of it.
penis.
That video, the grip it has on me already is. I mean, not already because it's been around, but like.
Why the
Frig
frig did
Chris
Chris
Ross
Ross punch
punch
Kiss
Kiss
Ross
Ross
in
in
the
penis?
penis?
Thank you to her.
Girl, what the fuck are you talking about?
Thank you for your impact on society. If you're watching this or listening, thank you so much. You've changed the course of our lives for the better. So thank you
And
for your
the worse,
contribution.
maybe.
I love you, the charity work you gave us.
Oh, because we are the charity.
Well, society. Like, society is charity. And so thank you for your posting. Thank you for your content.
We love it. Before we go, should we talk about things we've been obsessed with?
Yes. Our weekly obsessions.
Our weekly obsession.
You go first.
Okay, so before in our scrap episode, I had mentioned the Saw movies, but now I have a new weekly obsession.
Ooh, share with the class.
I have been watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
Wait, on your own? Is that what you
Yeah.
didn't tell me? You wanted to surprise me?
Yeah, cause like I saw that TikTok that I sent you of Willem,
Yeah.
like just like
And Fifi.
grilling Fifi, and I was like, oh my god, I want to see this like on the show. And
with context.
yeah, and I watched the whole thing, and I was just like, oh my god, Willem is a star. I love Willem. I like.
So is that the season you're on?
Yeah, I was on season 4.
Is that where you started, or?
Yeah.
Okay, cute.
And then it made me dislike Fifi even more because we watched All Stars season 2, and that's the one that Fifi was on, and I was like, I don't like Fifi, and then I watched season 4, and I was like, okay, I really don't like Fifi. Like,
Yeah. But see, because also it's 2 happened after season 4, and so she goes on also it's 2 for like a redemption arc, and then it like does not work, clearly.
yeah. I was just like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I've been watching.
This is so exciting, guys.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is a big deal.
Okay, what's your obsession?
Okay, so in our scrapped episode, my obsession was asking people what their Halloween costumes were, which I still would say is something I've been doing, as I love Halloween, and I also love, like, Halloween's so fun, and everyone should have a costume. Don't have a Halloween party if you're not making a costume party, and make the
Yeah.
costumes required, not encouraged.
Yeah.
like that's like it's not Halloween without a costume. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's just a party.
Sorry, you can't show up with a little headband
Oh yeah, also yeah, don't wear a shirt
and
that says
say I'm a mouse. Duh.
this is my Halloween costume. No, I know our costumes right now aren't that intense. Also, we're not at a party. Like,
Oh my gosh, I went to a Halloween party, and this guy,
her costume was good, by the way.
I was a Power Ranger.
The red one.
Yeah. But this guy, he was wearing a trash bag, and then he put your ex taped like
That's
on the front,
cute.
and then on the back he put my ex.
That's funny.
And he was like, "Yeah, I didn't even want to look at my ex, so she's on the back." And I was like,
The layers.
"I know."
That's good. Okay. Also, see how that he didn't have to buy anything.
Yeah.
Like that was a simple costume. Like there's simple costumes you can do with things you have. People.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. Like stop being so serious. Have fun.
Have fun.
Like okay, but that was my old week obsession. It's Taylor's new album. It wasn't gonna be originally, but because it's been more days since our first scrapped episode, it's like it's too much of an obsession for me not to like mention it.
Yeah.
Which obviously I've already mentioned it, but like I have to give it the spot of my weekly obsession because
I mean, she's up there.
like I've listened to it like the whole album multiple times a day, every day since it's come out. Like I just like I'd be lying if I like didn't say
I'll be
it was.
damned.
And like, I mean, I thought about not saying it because it's like, oh, I already talked about Taylor, so like I was like, oh, let me talk about somebody else. But no, it came out, and it is my weekly obsession. And sorry, I like things.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that's So I was sarcastic there. If you couldn't pick it up, audience. Gabby also loves Red Bull. I know there's one
yeah.
here. So Red Bull, if you're watching or listening, sponsor Gabby. I mean, sponsor us, but like, I think Gabby would take the free ones. Like, if you gave us free Red Bulls, Gabby would take it.
Yeah, the other day, oh my gosh, I had a blueberry Red Bull, and it was like, oh my god, it was so
Gabby's
good.
now orgasming on mic right now.
Oh my god, no! The other day when I was here, I like had a Red Bull at 11 p.m. and I still crashed out on your bed.
Yeah, well, you also had because at my apartment they gave out like there's like I guess some what do you call it when a vendor gave out like energy drinks on like one on each door to like announce it with a little card that was like, oh, buy her, like this is an energy drink that exists, and it was like it's supposed to be like a healthy energy drink that like boosts your immune system or whatever, and it's made with like tea and some kind of weird coffee. I don't know, like it's supposed to be healthier than a normal energy drink. And Gabby also had that. Like, she had both of them, and it was late at night, but she was fine, I guess.
That's fine. I like crashed out. I mean, I did feel like more energy today. I don't know if like that energy converted into today, but
Do you just have a high tolerance for caffeine?
I guess so. But it's so weird with energy drinks. I'm fine, but like sometimes with coffee, I'll be like tweaking.
Yeah, I wonder why. I don't know like the science behind like caffeine and stuff. Or don't ask me.
I'm not a scientist.
No, like literally, why are you asking me?
That's why we're personality stars now.
That's why we're lifestyle influencers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I guess listen back every week because this is like a thing we do now.
This is If we're gonna do it, we're not gonna put out one episode and flop. We're going to.
If we flop, we'll just keep flopping. Like we'll be like a fish on it when you take off the water.
No,
we're gonna keep flopping on that deck and keep releasing. So if you're one of our 3 fans listening, it'll keep happening. So
share with your friends.
Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, rate 5 stars. I don't do all the things that people on podcasts do or like say to do because like you know the drill, but I feel like I have to say it. You know. They say a boost stuff when you do it. So, like, do all that stuff. We have Instagram pages.
Get us to number 1.
We'll release OnlyFans.
Markiplier.
Yeah. So, like, follow our Instagrams. Follow the one we made. Follow our TikTok. Our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
our
all of our
Spotify
stuff's
pages,
gonna
all that.
be listed somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently pod. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to our conversation.
Yeah. And we'll see you back next time on the Apparently Pod.
We will.